here, it simply is not appropriate. People's lives and their homes are going to be impacted heavily.
The president of the Cowley Creek Neighborhood Association says she's more than alarmed, not only about the fact Gladiator Metals resumed drilling in the area, but also about their proposed plan for mining exploration all around Whitehorse.
Everything from these claims flows downhill to the river, and there's no way to know when you're drilling what you're affecting. I think an awful lot of Yukoners right now have deep concerns about mining in the territory in general. There hasn't been a project of any size that hasn't left a huge mess in 100 years.
Baltimore witnessed from a front row seat the destruction of Cowley Park in 2023. At the time, Gladiator Metals was fined $43,000 for mining infractions. The company is now back at the site to do more drilling. It said in a statement, this is only phase 1 of a larger project to drill in the Whitehorse Copper Belt area. That includes Cowley Park, Mary Lake, and McIntyre Creek. All the proposed areas are within city limits, near residential areas. Baltimore is calling for a moratorium on all activities until the Mining Act is updated.
Regulation isn't even able to adequately fine people when they go beyond the level of the current permitting. And you know what they're able to do in level 3, it will destroy Cowley Park.
An official with the Yukon government says the current legislation doesn't take into consideration companies' past history, even if they were previously fined.
Honestly, it's really difficult operating under the regulations and legislation that we have right now because they're fairly outdated. With Gladiator, you could argue that while they had violations initially, they've shown since then that they can do work without violating the conditions. It's hard for us to then say, no, you can't have another authorization when they've done everything that was asked of them.
The Yukon Environmental and Socio-Economic Assessment Board is currently reviewing Gladiator's proposal. The company is hosting an open house at Whitehorse Golf Course next week. Virginie Ann, CBC News, Whitehorse.